So I focus my practice on a number of different areas that we practice because of my age and my experience. I don't just handle certain kind of cases, but I tend to end up dealing with some of our more significant cases. We just got through with a case that we have a lot of experience, and I have a lot of experience of representing people against car companies. And that is everything from catastrophically injured because of defects in cars to fraudulent advertising by car companies. We recently settled a large case against Hyundai for over $200 million. But it wasn't the settlement and it wasn't the amount of money. We only did that after I flew to South Korea and I interviewed the engineers and we figured out what happened and we made the changes to make sure that that fraud wouldn't happen again. But it's those kind of things that gave the background to where when Volkswagen, it became public as to their emissions problem, we were contacted by 2 states. We'd never represented a government entity before, but needed our expertise in car companies. And so, they have hundreds and hundreds of lawyers that work for the state, but we have our particular expertise. So it will depend on what case comes down. On that case, I spent many, many thousands of hours getting a tremendous recovery for the state of Arizona that did a lot of great things. It changed how Volkswagen advertised. It provided additional money to consumers that they otherwise wouldn't get, and other states didn't get, that didn't go hire outside counsel like us. And one of the things that we've kind of find interesting is that it put a lot of extra money in the general fund that paid teachers more money. And so what I have a lot of experience and background in large cases against banks and car companies, and that tends to be what I spend a lot of my time doing. But I am in a lot of different areas of the practice, including it's a fairly new area of practice for us, but one that was very much needed is in small businesses that have been taken advantage of by large businesses. We call it commercial litigation here. I'm doing some work in there to help even the playing field for small businesses that suffer from the same problem of being bullied as do consumers.